First of all, I would like to say happy to see you and welcome you all. I'm sharing a screen now. Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Celebrating everyone's photography. Photography, focus, sharing, everywhere in our time. Artist notes. The central interest is personal expression, photographic accessibility, and multiple uses and meanings. One of the most general and socially relevant is the desire to remember, helping celebrate, share, and pass on non-verbal qualities of daily life. Sanatçının notları. Serginin temel odağı kişisel ifade, fotoğrafik erişilebilirlik, çoklu kullanım ve anlamlarıdır. En genel ve sosyal olarak alakalı olanlardan biri ise günlük yaşamın sözel olmayan niteliklerini kutlamaya, paylaşmaya ve aktarmaya yardımcı olan hatırlama arzusudur. Curator's notes. The curatorial intention of this exhibition is to celebrate possibilities for everyone taking photographs today. But most importantly, to concentrate and acknowledge unique, delicate, and deeply considered photographs within the overwhelming image stimulation in contemporary culture. The work of Bilge Ekşi, in its understated and committed way, contributes to the deeper and more meaningful sharing. Küratörün notları. Bu serginin küratöryel amacı, bugün fotoğraf çeken herkesin bu olanağını kutlamaktır. Ama en önemlisi, çağdaş kültürdeki her yerde olan görüntü uyarımı içinde benzersiz, hassas ve derinlemesine düşünülmüş fotoğraflara odaklanmak ve varlığını tanımaktır. Bilge Ekşi'nin sade ve özverili çalışması, daha derin ve anlamlı paylaşımlara katkı sağlıyor.
This is the last photograph of the exhibition, but actually it is one of the first photographs I took. I remember the moment I was having a walk and I encountered this man, and after a small chat, we decided to photograph each other. We call her as Philosopher Cat because of her deep look, and I remember she had something to tell me, and I just photographed. This is a photograph from Eskişehir, and Eskişehir is one of the cities in Turkey. In the window, there are lots of shadows, and one of them is my shadow. And the time was unique because of the shadows and the texture of the photograph. And also from Eskişehir. I can still remember their walking. And the all three photograph has a light on the left, and I think all three photograph has a cinematic expression. I can still imagine on the left, the man is wearing his glasses and the buses are still moving. In the second photograph, they are still walking. And the third photograph, I think it is a timeless photograph.
What?
Timeless, without time. And these are the reflections. One of them is from a reflection from a barber house, and one of them from the window. And we can barely see him on the right photograph. These two photographs on the right is photograph was taken from me at the same place in different times. And it is like appreciating the variations in life, I think. Because even the place is same, the time was different, and the image are different. And this photograph. When I was having a walk, I noticed the dances of the branches of tree. And the leaves on the tree lies like a reminder of something. And these are the portraits. One of is my best friend on the left side. And I think that our communication is transferred from that portrait, because the portrait gives us a space to listen to someone and to understand one's own story. And these women, I met all of them in Eskişehir. And portraits as capturing the unspoken story written on the face. And I think none of them of posing through the camera. All of them is candid and really sincere. And this is the photograph on the sailing, maybe you noticed. And it was really like looking up and then notice the sky. And I think sometimes in life we have to remember to look up and notice something. And this is my grandmother on the top of the image. And there is a little object It's a bracelet, I think, and she loves bracelets. This is also from Amasya, one of the cities in Turkey.
What?
This is also from Amasya, one of the cities in Turkey.
Amasya.
Amasya. And this is from Istanbul. And I said she is my grandmother. And I think the communication between us can be felt from this portrait. The way she looks, the way she smiles. And two little Chinas. And noticing the details. Maybe you also notice the little subject on the shelves in the exhibition. And I think it is one of the points of that exhibition. Noticing the detail and appreciating the detail. And there is two persons in their sea bicycle. I know them. She is my cousin. But we cannot see their faces. And they can be anybody. But also, this moment is also unique for them. But also, like the title of the exhibition, the subject could be anybody. And it doesn't change the uniqueness of the moment for them. It's universal, I think. And this is also from Amasya, one of the cities in Turkey. And I remember the moment, it was like a tale. Before clicking the button of the photograph machine, I just hold my breath and close my eyes, then click. It is like tales lived in modern times.
Ah, I recognize them.
Also, I think the two men are from the tales. And also, they look like looking the other photos. Maybe they really look at them. When I look at the sky, I sometimes see branches and image like that. And I love photographing that image. Different hands. A hand drawing. And she is my sister. But we barely see her face. And the flying hair. Also, this is from where I live in Kadıköy, Istanbul. Again, when I was having a walk, I noticed them. It is like he really looked at us. And in exhibition, we put him on the bottom. Then he really looks like looking at us. And I call these moments as visual melody. And it is like a silence in the music. It is like a silence, the melody of the silence. And the 3 points in the photograph. And on the right point, I don't know how it comes. And it is like a tail, I think. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Bilge.
Congratulations.
Well, you started immediately. I couldn't introduce you, but you you did it yourself. So maybe we can now open the floor to some talk and comments.
May I ask a question again?
Please.
Bilge, some of them, I know that some of them are analog, some of them digital photographs. For both of them, after choosing everything, have you played with analogs or digital photographs with some tool like Photoshop or others, or they are bare as they are?
I generally don't do Photoshop to the analog ones, but sometimes the digital one.
You edit it on the...
But not usually.
Mm-hmm.
Not what?
Not usually.
I have one question, maybe related to what Mete was asking. There's 3 black and whites you had next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed them also yesterday. They really stood out to me, but there's a big contrast of the light, and then there's a line in the middle, and then there's a... So I'm wondering if that's intentional, and if that's...
No, these are not intentional, but these are just like a surprise of using analog.
I see.
I love those surprises.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know anything about photography, but I know someone who has a birthday today does. So.
Well, Bilge, I really enjoy your composition. You have a really very fine eye. And I particularly love the, where you have the two photographs sort of juxtaposed with the long shot. And then then you sort of pan into a detailed shot and they're side by side. And I very much enjoyed that. And also your lighting effects. I don't know how you get the lighting effects, but there is a sense of ambient lighting and your work doesn't look overly manipulated. You know, it doesn't look like you've spent eons on Photoshop. So I think there's a lot of integrity in your work, which I respond to. I'm not terribly keen on stuff that's, you know, very engineered, but thank you very much. It's a very personal vision. And there's a lot of emotion in the pictures. And also you can't go wrong with pussycats. I mean, they're just adorable. I love your philosopher cat in particular. Thank you very much, Bilge. Really enjoy your work. I look forward to seeing more.
Thank you.
I also would like to say something shortly. As a musician, I felt that behind, especially some of the photographs, there is music behind. It could be impressionistic music, it could be expressionistic or very realistic modern one, but they are not static at all, the photographs, for me. I'm speaking as a musician, that's why especially in some of them, I felt this, of course, they are poetic, most of them, but I felt the music behind. I'm sure she also has this sense because, by the way, she's my piano student as well. And I'm very proud of her work today.
Bilge, how do you decide that this is the moment I should click? Is there a sense or you wait or how it goes?
I think as Birsen said, it is about music. I think the moment is, and I'm always first look at the moment and feel it, then I click the button. So it is finally it is all about the appreciating the moment, the image, and then feel it and then photograph it.
This feeling always comes first, like in music, and last. Yes.
And also there are some moments that I do not photograph. I just look and appreciate and feel it.
As a subject of the photograph, I could say that Bilge's approach is so unintrusive. And that was what really first attracted my attention to her photographs before seeing them, because it's probably part of the character of really preserving the atmosphere, being with it, and a certain intelligent modesty. I can't think of some other better words. So one is completely not intruded and doesn't, have to do anything. It happens. So that quality was really the encouragement to do this exhibition. And it's like antidote to the, gratuitous taking of the pictures. But even the people who are just taking them, they have one or two which they recognize something. And, if one encourages that with examples like Bilge, people might begin to look a little more. But if not, at least they can take pictures. And then not everybody is a poet. And some are visual poets. And here we are.
Bilge, I want to ask or say something again about the portraits. You said before taking those portraits, you talked with them.
Mm-hmm.
And as a sociologist, I'm sure you have maybe a method to connect with those foreign people. And after those conversations, you catch their sincere portraits indeed. I wonder what kind of conversations you talked, what they say, and is it a kind of interview, or do you think to make interviews about their life or their situation, feelings? What can you say about it?
Actually, the photographs were taken when I was in high school. I took all the portraits when I was in high school. And I believe that there has not to be the conversation in words, but I think the conversation sometimes can be just by looking, just by understanding. And I believe that in portraits, there's a moment, and there's a unique moment, connected, and then understand each other. And it doesn't have to be always with words. Through the moves, I think.
Thank you. Maybe you know many writers coming from interviews, like Yaşar Kemal. He made many interviews with the ordinary people on the street, of the villages. Then he collected all those stories to his novels. And in your portraits, I catch the same sincerity. It's very direct, without any role, posing, as you said. You catch them as they are, and it's good. Congratulations, really.
And also, I would like to interview the people to learn their life stories.
Landscapes are also very interesting. I couldn't tell, obviously couldn't tell the cities, but more than that, I couldn't tell the time. Is it yesterday or is it 50 years ago? It's very interesting, the element of time in your photography. How do you use it? What do you think about it?
I call them actually as the timeless and the placeless nature of photograph. And I think that like tales, we don't know their exact time or place. We just feel these moments. And the moments like in tales transferred from visual memory. And I think that the timeless and the places aspect of some photographs especially evoke one's memory if he or she didn't experience the moment. And it is just like an image that evoking someone's memory, I think, because of the times and places aspect of the photography.
Yes. I want to say something which is kind of a result of, because the photographs, the exhibition is where I live. So suddenly, after a few days, those portraits of the women, I suddenly feel like they're my relatives, and I don't have relatives. You know, I left my country, couldn't go back for 30 years. I actually don't have any living relative, which I know. But suddenly, that quality of capturing some essence of them, suddenly I feel, oh, these are now my relatives, kind of imaginary relatives. So I just wanted to share that.
Thank you.
And the exhibition is in Moda, Kadıköy, in Resonance Istanbul space. It is just installed and will be there for a few months. For those who are in Istanbul, maybe
we'll be happy to go and see the exhibition itself. Definitely.
Because watching the video, I felt that everything is so quick. I want to concentrate how they are placed, what bracelet or small objects are in front of them. So obviously being there personally would be wonderful. But congratulations. It's a great exhibition.
Thank you, Bilge.
Is there going to be a recording of this so we can actually look at them some more, the paintings?
Well, before you joined, actually at the beginning, there was a small tour.
Okay.
When I upload this recording to YouTube,
right,
I'll let
okay,
you
then
know,
I can see.
Then you can see the...
Okay, wonderful. I'd love to. Sorry, I was late.
No problem. It's a little bit, so it's okay.
Thank you very much for this meeting as well. So we are telling our friends and everybody that they should go and visit the exhibition in Moda. I live there, so maybe I will be the first one to go.
It needs an appointment because it's not a gallery.
I'll take it from Bilge.
Gallery is the corridor.
Okay.
But no, you're welcome, and you know, Bilge will bring you up.
Yes, thank you very much.
And same with everybody who wants to see it.
Bilge, can you follow the messages in the chat section? There are comments from our friends.
Of course, I will share the word. Thank you all. Thank you so much. With the shadows in the photo. Yes, I love that photo too. The shadows in the window. Thank you all.
Personally, only knew Bilge's musician site,
I'm very glad to see your photography work tonight, Bilge. I really appreciate that. I will go and visit your exhibition as soon as possible. Congratulations to you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to see you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you everybody for being with us here right now at this moment. It's
Thank
great
you.
to share and celebrate this beautiful exhibition with you. Thank you, Slobodan. Thank you, Bilge. Thank you, everyone who's here.
And also thank you, IPAC, for organizing.
My pleasure. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Looking forward.